Feel free to check out my TeePublic after the video, and support me on Patreon. Watch till the end of the video for more. This review was possible thanks to my wonderful patrons. If you'd like to show your support for the channel, then you can go do so on Patreon. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the final film in Daiei's Yokai Monsters trilogy. Let us close off this little mini-series of reviews by taking a look at Journey with Ghosts along Yokkaido Road, or Tokaido Haunted Road, but better known as Yokai Monsters Along with Ghosts from 1969. This final outing would be directed by both Kimiyoshi Yasuda and Yoshiyuki Kuroda, the directors of 100 Monsters and Spook Warfare respectively. Now, despite being grouped with its predecessors, Along with Ghosts feels very different from them, as a great majority of the film is played out more so as a period piece drama. There are yokai, but they hardly have any screen time up until the end of the film. Upon first viewing, I was immediately let down because of this, but upon a recent rewatch, I learned to appreciate it some more. Especially after director Kimiyoshi Yasuda said that the lack of focus on yokai was made to be intentional, as he wanted to express that even human beings can be scarier than yokai. The plot goes is that a Yakuza member kills an old man who warns them not to draw blood during the sacred gathering of spirits, while the Yakuza members were seeking to retrieve a special document of sorts. Suddenly, the document goes missing, and was taken by a little girl named Mio, played by Masami Kojimon, who also witnessed the killings, leaving the Yakuza members no choice but to go after her. The document goes missing again, and it turns out that the old man was her grandfather, and before death, the grandfather tells Mio that she must find her father, who took the Tokaido Road to Yui. Along the way, some hilarity ensues. She meets people who would end up helping her, including a young boy played by Pepe Hozumi, and a samurai played by Kojiro Hongo. There are numerous attempts to take Mio, but it seems that she has spirits at her aid. While at first this may seem like the weakest of the trilogy, but it does take a little time to warm up to. In fact, I'd say in terms of overall quality, it's on par with 100 Monsters. The story is certainly interesting, but I think I might prefer the characters in Along with Ghosts more. And the adventure aspect certainly helps with that. I especially love some of the men who are after Mio, like Rokotora, Ryutaro Gomi, and Saburo Date. As I mentioned before, the yokai don't really appear often, but for reasons I understand. However, whenever they do appear, it's always quick in that teasing sort of way, plus they don't really appear to look that good compared to the previous films, as they come off looking a little sloppy in execution. Although I do like the camera work. Chumei Watanabe from 100 Monsters returns to do the scoring, and unfortunately it doesn't really have the same presence as it does in the previous two films. It feels very lacking and overall forgettable. Even Watanabe himself admits that he had trouble with the film's scoring, but thankfully his career would see better times, as he would also compose music for Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger, Spider-Man, and other works, including numerous anime based on Go Nagai properties. Overall, while arguably the weakest of the trilogy, Yokai Monsters Along with Ghosts does have some redeemable qualities. It's not perfect, but it can be an enjoyable one. Just might not be what you expect. But what better way to close off this mini-series of reviews with a huge thank you to all 15,000 of you for being such awesome subscribers. And I especially want to thank my Patreon supporters for making this happen. You guys are undoubtedly a huge help for the channel, and I am forever grateful. Anyway, if you'd like to join these wonderful people, then definitely consider supporting me on Patreon, where for a single $1, your name can appear at the end of every future upload. Other than that, you can also get early access to videos, exclusive content, commissioned video requests, and receive a t-shirt of your choice from my TeePublic. And once I reach enough patrons, I'll review the H-Man, the Secret of the Telegen, and the Human Vapor. So if that's something you'd like to see, then go support me on Patreon. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and this is TitanGoji, celebrating this milestone with a yokai parade.